be hitting the vapes all the time. I mean, really.
Game.
I just started. They fucking got me hooked on it. No fucking duh.
Cali bar.
Duh.
Cali
Having a
bar
fun conversation.
supremacy.
Yo, what's
Cali
going
bar.
on?
We
My name
all
is
got.
Kaz.
We all got Cali bars here.
Ah! Oh, we about to do the intro real fast. Yo, what's going on? My name is Kaz, one of the hosts of Outback. Right now, not right now. We actually just finished your performance, but I think we had one of the more interesting sets in your performance. This kind of was a first for us, which I think y'all gonna enjoy it. And I just want you to state your name for the people, just so they get a little understanding who you are.
My name's Zombie, and you can follow me on Instagram at Zom6ii.
Okay. Where did
Yeah.
you get your artist name from?
I actually chose my artist name back in 2020. It actually has like a dark meaning. When I first got it, I felt like really sad, and I felt like I was kind of on autopilot and just like living like a zombie, like I was dead inside. But I felt like I found source, and it brought a new meaning to it. So now for me, currently it means like zombies, they're not dead completely, like they're undead, um, and like they always gonna get back up. Like it be taking forever, you
Right.
know. And also like I'm spreading my energy, my vibrations through music like a virus, like how zombies, sometimes they're seen as a virus. I'm infecting everybody, like
Right.
infecting the masses with my vibrations.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to like outlook it. So when people think of your music, it's infectious.
Yeah.
That's the vibe you want to give off. It's that vibe. It's like when you listen, it's like he's gonna like it. She's gonna like it. It's gonna
Right.
go to the next person. Then the dog's gonna like it. Fuck
Right.
it. Everybody's fucking with it.
Everybody.
But I think that's a very good way to really distance yourself from other artists
Mhm.
and also be your own person. That's
Yeah.
like making you like with the performance you just gave really showed that like your creative side and that you have a very
Yeah.
natural talent for the music.
Thank you.
Um, tell us about yourself. How old are you? Where are you from?
Okay. I'm 21. I just turned 21 last month. I'm a Gemini. I'm from Philly. I'm from West Philly, but I kind of grew up all over the place. I started going to school in Center City.
Right.
Then I went to school in Northeast for a little bit, and I ended up graduating from like the school in like Center City, like Southfish. So I really been like all over. Um, yeah.
Been all over the bitty.
Yeah.
Every hood. It's cool. I'll say this, right? I've definitely. So I spent most of my time in Southwest. I'm from Philly too. I'm
Mhm.
born and raised in Southwest.
Oh yeah, I forgot to. I went to school in Southwest
Really?
as well.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You was everywhere. What
Yeah.
school did you go to in Southwest?
I went to Motivation for like half a year.
Yeah, motivation. Is motivation still up?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, that was Shaw. I don't know if y'all know that. It's a different school, but it got shut down. It's a
Mm.
school around Southwest. So you went to motivation, right? And were you doing like in any of those areas where you started learning how to make music, or that was kind of like you just in Philly?
Yeah, I always like made, like I always sang, like ever since I was born. My mom literally told me when I was a baby I would be singing in my crib. Like my dad has a good voice, and
Right.
I don't know, like it's just in me for real. I love music. I love singing, and of course I did extracurricular activities. I did choir. I was in like a music program, and I learned how to play the drums. I got a scholarship and had the opportunity to learn how to play the piano. I did musical theater. I took ballet. I did a lot of things.
So you just all around the arts.
Yeah.
So that's like really what you gravitated to even at a young age.
Yeah, and my parents pushed me to do that as well. But I think it's mostly because they seen like how much I loved it and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like black people, like being black, like music is just like it's cultural for us. So it's like something that we all know, like music, like that's just what it is.
Like literally. My
Yeah.
dad did the same exact thing for me. My dad was actually a rapper.
So is mine.
See? Look.
Yeah.
So it was like it just felt like it was destined for me to
Right.
make music. Like he pushed it on me, kind of in a sense. He pushed like other things. He tried to get me to do sports and shit, but like I'm athletic, but I'm not playing no football, bro.
I feel you.
Not happening.
I ran track, I ran long distance, and before that I was on the wrestling team for a little bit, but I ended up breaking my collarbone, so I couldn't continue.
That'd be the worst. I broke my collarbone too.
Wow, twin.
Right, that's crazy. All right. So we kind of talked about like you always growing up, but what age did you really discover like music? I was gonna take this seriously and really pursue this as my passion.
I would say in 2020 is when I had the opportunity to actually do it myself. Um, I love Steve Lacy. I love a lot of artists, and I saw that he made his music on his phone. And like I always wanted to make music, but I was like 17 or 16
Right.
around that time. Like I didn't have the means to be able to book studio time or any of that stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna do it too. And yeah,
Right. That was the root. That was like a flame.
yeah, because I really enjoyed his music, and I know that I have talent myself. So I was like, if he could do it, I definitely can do it myself.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's a good mantra to live by. If he could do it, I know I could do it.
right.
That's how I feel every day. I always feel like I tell my brothers this. I'm like, bro, you see me doing all this shit, like you can do the same exact thing I'm doing, probably 10 times better. Cause I'm like, I'm an example, and then y'all gonna take whatever I taught y'all.
So you're the oldest?
I'm the oldest of my sibling.
Me,
one brother.
me as well.
Really?
Yeah.
How many siblings you got?
I have 2 younger sisters.
2 younger sisters?
Yes.
Okay. So, dang, how does it feel being the oldest? Cause, it's a little different.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky being the oldest. Like, I kind of do whatever I want in general. Like, I don't know, if there's something I really want to do, there's no way like somebody's gonna tell me I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
But like growing up, I had helicopter parents, and like a lot of like I couldn't do anything. Like I had to come right back home as soon as I got out of school. Like that was a rule. But I was like, I don't really want to do that. Like all my friends are hanging out at the park after school. I'm gonna go hang out at the park. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Thanks.
So it caused a lot of like, I guess, discourse between like me and my family just growing up, because I'm their first child. Like they want to protect me, and they have like a set vision for me and stuff like that. But
I've been making music since I was like 11, and I really got into it like when I was 15. So like anything's possible.
yeah, that's amazing.
All right. What do you feel makes you a talented artist, and what makes you a different artist compared to everyone out here?
I feel like being an artist, art is subjective.
Right.
In that way that, I could like something, but somebody else doesn't like it, or any of that type of way. But the way that I see myself as a talented artist is, like I really try, and I let what's inside of my soul come out. And also I always see room for improvement. So there's some tracks or some things that I do that people think are, perfect, and I'm always looking back on, oh no, like this could have been better. I will do it back 1,001 times, 1,000,001 times if I have to, and I'm gonna get it right.
That's
like,
a struggle of being a creative.
Yeah, I'm really a perfectionist, and I'm never gonna stop. And I think what makes me talented is the fact that I'm not afraid to let it out.
Right.
Because a lot of people have stuff inside of them that's amazing, but they're too afraid to let it out, so they'll never know. All the what ifs it might stop them from doing what they want to do, and it takes talent, it takes courage to let it out, to let that vision be seen by like so many people.
I agree with you. A lot of people have this mentality of not fully releasing themselves. And I've seen this through not only my parents, but friends around me. Like, as in releasing themselves, as in like, if they're going to be doing like anything creative, or even if they wanted to work a regular job, you know what I'm saying? They don't fully apply themselves to what they're doing because they're not fully there.
Right. I feel like I met this lady, and she said something, but then she said this thing that was really powerful for me. She said, do it afraid. And this was I had already been making music,
I like
but
that. I like that.
that really touched me. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter, like I make all my music on my phone.
You make all your music on your
Yes,
phone? You a
I
band
do.
lab baby?
Yes, I am.
Oh my
And that's what
gosh.
I meant when I saw Steve Lacy doing it. That's why I was like,
Right.
he actually got a Grammy from making a song. He uses instruments, but he plugged everything up to his phone and everything like that. It just all that stuff, it really inspired me. So I make all my music from my phone. And I was so afraid, all these people out here in the creative scene, they're in studios, they're working with big names, they got the visuals, they got everything professional. And here I am with my iPhone and my headphones. Like, what can I do? Like, there's no way that I can be as good as them or whatever. But like, that's what I did. I did it afraid. I was like, I'm just going to do it anyway because I love doing it. And I'm going to work hard and I'm going to make sure that it sounds good enough for me because I'm a perfectionist. So if I put it out, it sounds kind of good enough.
Right.
And
I think it sounds great. I'll
thank
say
you.
don't doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Please don't doubt yourself. That would be the biggest critic really be ourselves.
Yes.
And you realize there's people out in the world who will like the exact same stuff that you making and putting out. They probably feel the same way, or they're waiting for somebody to say it. Like I said, a lot of people have trouble releasing that
Right.
built-in tension.
But I'm not perfect. I literally have like so many songs that I haven't released just because I feel like it might not be good enough or something like that. So it's always a work in progress. But I feel like just making that first step
Yeah.
to try and release something, to put out something rather than nothing, because you can have so much stuff that's all inside of you, so much stuff in your notes, and then when you're gone, nobody has nothing. And it's not about if anyone has anything to remember you by, but when I'm gone, I don't want to say, oh, I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have did that on my last moments. Like, I want to put out what I feel like could be the best, or just something.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a struggle for me. That's honestly what I'm going through now with the project I'm releasing. So
What is it called?
my new project is gonna be called Encore. It's my second album. The
Okay.
first album was more of a compilation because I started out on SoundCloud, so it was like 3 years like worth of music that I've been doing that I already knew everybody liked, and I just put everything that everybody was asking me. I just put it on like all platforms, so I'm not just a SoundCloud artist.
Right.
But this project is like a more formal project where I'm like introducing it, and when it comes out, it's gonna be on all platforms. So I'm a bit nervous because, as I was saying, I am a perfectionist, and I just want it all to be like the best that it could ever be.
Right.
So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. So yeah, I'm still struggling with
Right.
that.
Take your time.
I'm trying, but I just released a single.
What's it called?
It's called No Chance.
No chance.
And I did it afraid. I just released it, and I got a video. I just did it all. Like, I just did it.
It's out on all
And
platforms.
Mhm.
Make sure y'all tune into that.
Yeah, and the video's out, and it's fire, and I'm so happy that I did it. Like,
Right.
I'm genuinely so happy that I just put my foot forward and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot the video. I'm gonna get everything done. I'm gonna just put it out, and I love it. I love it so much.
Right. You know what's crazy? It was what you were talking about earlier. You know what's crazy? I have a postpartum album. So I have like, now I probably have 2,000 songs that I
Wow.
just have in a vault. And when I die, I want like almost all of them to be released. So I have like 7 studio projects out now that I've mixed and mastered. And then I got like, I want when I die, all these songs to just go out, just randomly. So with a bunch of artists, me just growing up. So I think like, there's nothing wrong with holding on to music. It's holding on to the songs that you know are good
Right.
is where I think people would fall short on. Now, I have a question for you. This is a stalker question for my resident stalker. What made you decide to alter your voice in most of your music?
Well, I'm actually really inspired by this girl. Her name is Stacey Adams. So while I was cooped up during COVID, I came across her music, and it really it's so good. And also I got into like I can't even think of the name right now. Of course, I have a brain fart now, but it's just like the whole music genre that they pitch it up and speed it up. I grew up also listening to like nightcore music. I'm
Okay.
kind of a weirdo. Um,
Nah, nice.
I like it a lot, and I don't know. Sometimes when I record stuff, I record it with the intent to actually speed it up. So I'll sing it really low, just with the intent to like pitch it up in a different way, or like
Mm,
sometimes I want not saying that I couldn't do it, but I just want to do it, and I like the way it sounds. And there's some songs that I might pitch up, but I felt like a little bit it became a habit where I felt like it wouldn't be good enough because it was trending to listen to stuff like pitched and stuff like that
I
at the
remember the
moment.
wave.
But the song that I kind of blew up on wasn't pitched. So it's kind of silly for me to ever think that. But actually, the song that we did the performance to today wasn't pitched.
Yeah, I could tell that was your regular voice,
Yeah, that
right?
was my regular voice. So
Okay.
I do have talent. I can sing. I don't use any auto tune on any of my tracks. That's honestly my pet peeve.
I'm about to say, why don't you?
I don't use auto tune because honestly, my voice always sounds really bad whenever I would go to the studio and people would try to put auto tune on it. It would genuinely deteriorate my whole voice. It would make it sound horrible. But also, I feel like there's a certain sound, there's a certain soul that I have envisioned for myself, and I love the way my voice sounds raw. Like I said, I was in choir,
Right.
so I love the way a natural voice sounds. It, I just love it.
I was too. I used to do choir. I used to be in a band. Fucking, I used to play the trumpet.
That's that's fire.
Right? That's different. It's real different, and it's like a little surprise that most people wouldn't suspect of me. But
Yeah.
I'm like,
So like, what hurt more, your cheeks or like your lips?
I would say my cheeks because your lips don't necessarily hurt because you're doing it so often. The cheeks because you're holding in a whole lot of like sometimes you're holding air depending on the notes you're playing
Right.
and it make your cheeks burn.
Right. I always thought it was so interesting watching people that like do air instruments like flute, trumpet, tuba, whatever it be. Like it's so much like breath control. All
Yes.
that stuff goes
Right.
into it. I think it's honestly amazing. Like I think that is so fire.
Facts. And I smoke like a chimney, so you already know it'd be hard to just do the trumpet, but
Right.
I still can do it. I feel like if I got it right now, I could do it.
Right. Per.
Going off some of the music that you love, what are what are one of the pieces of songs that you have made you are most proud of, and why?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Mm. You got
I
no baby. It's not your baby. Like you hold this song up. Like this song. If I ever get in front of anybody, this is the song I'm gonna play.
That's my problem. I really don't. Like I feel I love all my music
Yeah.
equally, and it honestly depends. Like I have music that ranges from so many different emotions, so many different vibes. Like I don't stick to just one genre. I have music in every single genre. So it would honestly depend who I was in front of.
Right.
But if I wanted to genuinely showcase, I guess, like in a way, like my talent, there's a song. It's unreleased, but I guess it's called "Close to You." I like the way it sounds raw. Like that's my favorite thing to do is listen to my raw vocals, and I feel like I ate it up with like everything.
Right.
But
Okay.
I'm proud of all my songs. Genuinely, I am. They're all so different. If there was a factor that I love most about my music, it would be my harmonies, my ability to like just do the harmonies and everything, and because I come up with it by myself, or even maybe my lyrics, because like people don't be peeping. I really be talking my shit, but I just be doing it in like a little singy song way. So, but if y'all really was listening, like if y'all really like got the scoop and got the lyrics, y'all be like, damn, like this bitch actually like I could really rap for real. So,
Type shit.
yeah.
Okay. Nah, I feel like I got that feel. I definitely can see that. Now, going off of the topic right now, we're actually going to see if it's your lucky day on the Outback episode.
Okay.
So we know we've had you spin this. We have everyone in the room spin the jackpot. We're going to see if you are lucky.
Oh, Come on, come on, come on.
You get a free L.
Bet it all.
Playing. You know
Bet it
what's
all.
wrong. Go ahead. Spin it. Let the audience see it. Did it spin? No, you get another chance. It didn't spin.
Oh. Okay. No.
Nah, not it. It's not it. Okay, you got 2 more tries. You ready?
Okay.
Hey!
Oh! Type shit. Type shit.
All right, so I was actually thinking what I was going to do for the winners of this. I might put it on like a compilation reel of all the winners of the interviews and just do something like that. Highlight y'all. I think it would be a vibe.
I don't want no Birkin, like.
You want a Birkin? A Birkin? Shit, maybe next season. Shit. All right. This is a more kind of get political and turn the music side. Knowing the climate of the music industry, how? Oh, let me stop. Let me reverse myself. Knowing the climate of the music industry and how most artists strive to make it to that status, do you want to actually be signed, or would you rather make it as an independent artist?
Winning for real. Like, there's no way I'm gonna sign a contract and not be getting no money.
Fact.
And plus, I'll be watching Unsung, and they be talking about how the contracts be fucking niggas over. Right now, I'm on United Masters, so I get all my shit, and I see how Brent Fires is actually on there, and so I feel like I would just be independent and just just stay the way I am, like with an independent like record label type thing. You know what I'm saying? But if like somebody offered me the right price, like $50 million and like 20 Birkins, like maybe.
Count 50 mil.
Right, and a
Birkin
Tofeezy.
You said a what?
A Tofeezy.
Tofeezy is crazy.
And some Jean Paul Gaultier. Like, I would just be like, you know what? I think I would do it. Maybe.
Not you being in touch. You want all type of designer, all the fastest shit.
Right.
I feel you. I'd say if I was going to get a deal, I'm going to need like, I don't know, like 10 mil up front. And then I want to have, they got to give me a bunch of rental property, like houses and shit.
I feel like it's not even about the money for me though, because
it's about
like
the money. I want that money. If they're gonna give me that deal, I want that cheese.
Right. But I feel like for me, it's not even about the money. I just want to be able to push myself as an artist. Like sometimes, like I know with some people out here that's signed right now, but you don't see them nowhere.
They get swept under the rug.
Right. So if I really get signed, I want a good team behind me. I want the people on my side. I want to be signed to a good record label that's gonna put me out there and have me everywhere, like on some presidential, like on some real, big dog type shit.
I'd be like, build your team before you get to the label. So when you come to the label, you don't need everything that they offering, because you can supply it yourself.
Right. But I mean, like me, I'm really a one-woman show in the way that I really do everything by myself. I make my music by myself. I mix it by myself. I don't really have. Look, everything, I've mixed it by myself, and I'm getting there. Like I'm getting there step by step. I don't have people that's like, you know what, if you need a video, like, you know what I'm saying, like I don't have people to call or stuff like that. Like it's really just me. I really do everything by myself. Right. And I didn't never ask for no handouts. All the shows I get, every single thing I ever did was because people fuck with me and they asked me, can you perform for me? Can you do this for me? But it was never like, oh, like we're part of your team, like type shit. Like I have my friends right here that I love dearly, but I've only known them for a year. Right. So everything is really by myself. Right. So that's what I mean when I say I'm gonna need, like, if I'm gonna be signed, like I need like a good team and people to rely on there, because I don't really have that for me, because as I'm really independent, like genuinely.
Do you feel that as the independency is being difficult to build trust in other people to deliver?
I mean, yeah, it is difficult for me to build trust and stuff like that. But I feel like, I don't know, like I'm independent because that's how I started independent, and that's just what it is. Nobody has ever, like, I've said it in a couple songs, people show their true colors, and at this point, like, I'm cool being independent. I don't really need to worry about somebody else or
hope that somebody got me in this way or in that way because of who I have built myself